Hello and welcome to the Pup Mommy. In this video I'm going to be talking to you about something that can literally kill your dog. A couple of posts ago, or videos ago I should say, I did a story about bloat because there are so many people who have written so many different social media posts about what has happened to their dogs and they were caught so unaware. Well, another problem that catches people unaware besides bloat and that can kill your dog just as fast is dog food, specifically moldy dog food. You want to come up and sit with me? You do? Here. How about you sit like this? Oh. What are you doing? You're not comfortable? You're not. Oh, here. I want you to be comfortable. Here, sit down like this. You want to look outside? Here, look outside. You don't know what you're doing. This is part of owning a Boston. Anyway, I'm taking up time. Now, the story that I'm relating to you, you're just a wiggle worm. You're just a little wiggy guy. Okay, the story that I'm relating to you came across my social media feed just recently. You're not cooperating, Thumper. I have to put him down. Would you here? Are you going to behave? Yeah, I know. You always act up. If I'm on the phone or I'm doing a video, you act up. Do you have children? You have children that do that? Yeah, right here, four-legged. So anyway, the story that I'm relating to you is one that came over my social media feed a few days ago. This lady and her partner had come home in the early evening, only to find one dog in deep distress, and another dog had passed away in its crate, completely covered with gruesome diarrhea. She was absolutely devastated, which one can understand. But at first, the first thing she did, though, with her partner, was to immediately take the second dog to emergency to see if its life could be saved. At this point in time, she did not know what had happened, and she was in deep shock. They also decided to have a necropsy done on the first German Shepherd. And unfortunately, between the time that the necropsy was done, the second dog had to be humanely euthanized as well, due to liver failure. When the necropsy results came back, it turns out that the dog had died of a seizure due to toxins in the liver, and the toxins were caused by moldy dog food. And the moldy dog food happened to be unbeknownst to the owner. And it can happen to so many people. When she and her partner got home in the evening, they immediately started tearing the house apart, trying to think of what could possibly have gone wrong. What did their dogs get into that could have harmed them and eventually killed them? And they came upon the kibble that they were feeding their dogs. Now, the kibble, as they were dumping it into containers and dumping it on the floor, that's when they discovered the moldy dog food. And it was the mold it caused the toxins that in the kibble that the dogs ate, and that basically killed them within hours. This is so very serious for everyone who feeds kibble. And actually, according to an article from Supermarket News, 94% of dog owners consistently feed their dogs manufactured kibble. So it is extremely, extremely important that when you buy kibble, when you buy dog food, look for a few things. First of all, look for a retailer who has a high turnover of dog food. But when you buy a bag, go through that bag, dump that bag into a container so that when you're pouring it into the container, you can actually take a good look and see if something doesn't look quite right. And trust me, you will notice some things that don't look quite right, especially if you've been feeding your dog for years. The photos that I am showing you are basically some photos that if I saw that kibble in my bowl and saw all those little, not the chunks, but all the other like little mold and different things coming out of it that was growing, you could tell that this was not something that's healthy and that you should be feeding your dog. If you ever come across something like that, make sure that you keep the bag, because the bag has a specific manufacturing code and date of manufacture. Contact your retailer, contact the manufacturer, and of course, you know, if you buy it through Chewy or Amazon, you need to contact them as well, because then that could institute a product recall, or at least they're going to know that there is something wrong. What this woman went through, losing her two beautiful dogs, is not something that just happens out of the blue. No matter sometimes how diligent you can be, there's accidents like this, as devastating as they happen. So if you are a dog owner, again, do everything that you possibly can to care for your pups, and that include, well, of course you do. Duh. Do everything you possibly can, and look at some of the things that you take for let's say, for granted and so mundane. You feed your dog, you pour the kibble in the bowl, you give the dog the bowl with some water in the whatever, and you don't think anything of it. But yet, just like pet toys can kill, pet food can kill as well. And so I'll leave a link in the description section to my video on bloat. So you can add this to just another, what do you want to call it, public service announcement. So again, what happened to that lady, don't let it happen to your dog, don't let it happen to you, don't both of you become statistics. So thank you very much for watching, I appreciate it, and don't forget to click subscribe and like, so you know when I'm posting my next video. Thank you very much. Bye for now.